real quick, real quick. Let me bust this down. All right, I want to talk about the Young Thug interview real quick. I'm gonna break this down real quick. First, we're gonna talk from a street aspect, then I'm gonna get into the spirituality part of it, right? So, from a street aspect, bro, that was hard to look at. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's other people who have their perception of how it look, and they might know more information than me. They might have kept up with the whole YSL movement and whatever he was going on with Lucci, and a lot of them people might have kept up with the beef, his trial. I kept up with none of that. I never was a Young Thug fan. I didn't listen to his music like that. You know what I'm saying? From my perception of it, he was a dude wearing dresses and all that, right? I didn't know the man. I don't know what he went through, his struggles. I'm only going by what the media put out of what he portrayed himself, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So I can only judge by that, or that was my judgment, or that's where my judgment came from, right? This the first time I actually sat down and heard him speak, right? So I'm gonna go off that. I'm not gonna go off nothing I seen before that. I'm gonna go off what I seen in the interview. Watch this. Now, you can tell that he really did what he said he did for them people. Them people that he looked out for, you could tell he really did that, because as a man, because that's all they was talking about, being a man. As a man, the only thing that can make another man cry pretty much is betrayal. That's a hurtful thing, bro. When you gave your all into something and it didn't reciprocate the same love that you gave, man, that's a hurtful thing, whether it come from a friend, a family member, et cetera, a girlfriend, boyfriend. That's a hurtful thing to get betrayed. So when you look at the interview, you can see that really hurted him, to the fact he even had to wipe his face a little bit. And I done seen videos and clips saying, was this nigga crying? They go to show you, bro, a lot of these people ain't really been through no real man shit, bro. They never really been through no real man life situations, bro. They couldn't have, because if you had, you would know that grown men cry, bro. We done had situations that we impoverished, bro. We come from nothing. You understand? You heard him say how he was living, how they came up, whether it was true or not. Like I say, I don't keep up with him. I don't know. I'm just going by what I saw. I don't know his background based on what he said. Fam, if they grew up like that, man, come on, bro. Most people ain't grew up like that. It's a lot of people who grew up in an impoverished state, but it's a lot of people who didn't. And a lot of those people be the ones on the internet trying to point fingers, bro. They did not grow up like that. They did not grow up like that, bro. They didn't grow up like that. And where was all the big banks and all them other people? And no disrespect to Bank, because I think that was a good interview, bro. I think his overall perception of him was like how we can get back to where we was at when we was out together. I like the spirit he was coming in. That's exactly what he was coming in. But my point is this. What was some of this insight, some of this knowledge, some of this information, some of this love, this caring? What was some of that before all this happened? People died, bro. People died. And this what I don't like, even still to this day. Even Bank, he 40-something years old. Man, he basically said, bro, the snitching code is cap. Man, that's cap, bro. Like, all that's bull crap. Same thing that I've been trying to tell niggas for years, bro, for the last 4 years. Same thing IUIC been telling you since 20, whatever, since they been open, or 2003, however long. They done read the Bible, bro. Anybody that believe in the snitching law, you got to be retarded still. You still believe in that. Bro, them people is accused of having over 50 bodies. If people was dying around them at their hands or behind some beef, they had to get off the streets. Them people need to be off the streets, bro. That's just the gist of it. Why are y'all trying to protect people who killing people? They just out there killing people, whether it's for a gang, whether it's for a sect, whether it's an op. Who really your brother? Who really your brother? Y'all ain't slid on now real out, bro. See, that's what I would have been telling them. That's the questions I would have asked. Why y'all still worrying about who talking, who snitching, and who doing that in 2025 when the world about to end? Them were the kind of questions I would have asked him, bro. Like, the interview wasn't a bad interview at all. I believe he did try to get to the meat of it, and he did try to play what you would call devil's advocate, meaning he didn't play no sides. You understand? Because like he said, he talked to Gunna when he got out, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I don't know the ins and outs of it. They know who did what to who. Gunna know what he did. Thug know what he did. They know what they did, man. But at the end of the day, that's some grown man street stuff, right? It's sad to see that our people still caught up on the snitching law. It's bad to see that, bro. That lets you know that we look at our communities. You don't want that. When you fall under the lines of no snitching, that means you are helping our community stay at a lower state, bro. Because you don't want nobody to say nothing. People supposed to be able to just run around and kill people and slide on people, and nobody's supposed to say nothing because they holding up the G code of the no snitching law, and nobody, niggas 50 years old talking about they ain't no rat and all that old type of stuff. When it's kids dying from gang violence, you got all type of stuff going, homelessness, real important matters that's on the street. Our people at the bottom of society, jobs, all type of stuff going on. You worry about ratting. Instead of giving people a job, instead of them people out there committing crimes so nobody won't have to rat on them, give them a job. Put them in a movie, put them in something, dog. Put them in a position where they won't have to go do nothing illegal, where they won't have to get ratted on. You understand? And even some of the people you put in position, you might say this, well, we done put niggas in position and they still a mess up. Then that's on they body. Let God deal with them. Like the boy said on the song, let God sort them out. He'll sort them out, my nigga. He'll get them out the way. He'll spew them out the land. That's what happened when you seen all these people die in the streets, whether it's a rapper or a street nigga. God spewing them out the land. They spirit was bad, bro. That's what he gonna do. He gonna spew you out the land. He gonna vomit you out. Meaning he gonna kill you. You understand? You doing way more harm than good. You got to go. Now y'all people up there who pointing at this man, whatever he said, at the end of the day, bro, he had to come home, right? He had to come home. I don't agree with what they was doing before he even got jammed up. That's when I was speaking up. Now everybody want to speak up. Now that he mad because he did what he had to do to get himself home to his family. Now everybody want to speak up. Now y'all want to speak up. Nobody ain't want to speak up when they was doing what they was doing and putting it out in their music and people was dying. Ain't nobody want to speak up then. Now everybody want to speak up. All y'all guilty. Everybody that's pointing the finger at Young Thug, all you niggas is guilty. Because where was y'all at before when they was sliding in the laws? You didn't know the laws was watching them and all that. Y'all was supporting their music. When y'all seen them in dresses and all that, y'all still was supporting their music. He still was accepted. So at the end of the day, bro, all y'all got a hand in it. If you wasn't saying nothing then, don't say nothing now. We don't want to hear it, bro. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. It's bad that our people still believe in that at 40 and 50 years old, man. These people, who you think Young Thug and them, like he said, he came up on y'all, right? So y'all didn't do a good job, bro. We did not do a good job when it came to the Young Thugs, the 6ix9ines, the Trippie Redds, the Lil Babies, all the people that's under us. Our generation did not do a good job, bro. Look at them people. Look at them. They walking around here with different colored fingernails on. We never did that in our generation. You got beat up and stuff like that. You understand? You definitely wouldn't think you was cool or slime. What is a slime anyway? What is that? What is that, bro? Like, no, bro, you was a guy. You was a guy, my nigga. You was not a slime. You was a guy. See, I'm as an OG, even though Bank was trying to tell him the right thing, my spirit wouldn't have called him no slime. You a god, my nigga. You not a slime. What is that? You not that, my nigga. You was a god. Let me show you what the scriptures say. It said that's how my interview would have went. You understand? Some of them niggas still ain't grown yet. They just look like they growed up, but they haven't grown up all the way yet, bro, because they haven't got this understanding. Where's God at? When we gonna get on that time? We done did all the bull crap. We done did all that. Y'all done got rich. Y'all done had all the most beautiful women. When is y'all gonna get on God time? That's what would have been my question. What time do that start? That would have been my question. You understand? Or the type of questions I would have asked them. Everything y'all doing is foolish. You rich, bro. Enjoy your money and pray to God. Repent for the things you had did and the people you has misled. Shalom.